Oh, what's going on, guys? Aggronix, welcome back to the PCL Season 5. Today we're jumping to our week fucking X game against Knox and the Utah Weez. Pretty good week last week. We defeated Ian in a pretty close 5-0 win. No, it was much more close than the result might make you think. It was a 5-0 in our favor, which is very, very good. It was a strong win. But I think it was actually a lot closer than that result kind of gives. I already said that already, but you know what I mean. So this week we're going in with a little bit of momentum. After a good win last week, we're going to face Knox. Me and Knox in the past are, I think he's beaten us once, and we've beaten him once as well. I'm not sure exactly, but I know he's a very, very good battler, and I know I have to keep him at bay because this team is very, very scary. He has like dual weather, which is terrifying. He has Landorus, Incarnate, Ferrothorn, Politoed, Emboar, Lurantis, Stoutland, Mega Medicham, Tyranitar, Kingdra, Regirock, Granbull. Regirock is not Regirock. Regirock is now... No. Shit, not that one. Regirock is now Alolan Raichu. Right? That's Alolan Raichu. So Regirock is Alolan Raichu. Don't worry about that. Alolan Raichu is definitely on my radar, so just keep that in mind. So, if you don't know our team, by the way, our team consists of, hopefully you can see it on the right hand of your screen. Yeah, you can see our screen there. It is, on the far left, it's Pidgeot, Keldeo, Hydreigon, Heliolisk, Registeel, Aromatisse, Murkrow, Victini, Decidueye, Rampardos, and Mamoswine. As I said last week, I am not taking this league very, very seriously at all. I'm going to do my best to win, but I'm going to bring some kind of heat sets and try to do my best that way. However, Ian simply asked me, I don't like Registeel, can I have Bronzong? And I was like, you know what, because Ian is my friend, and I really don't mind too much. And anyway, actually, Registeel does have fits my team better than Bronzong, because the double Psychic on Victini and Bronzong was kind of annoying me. Not the end of the world, but it was just kind of a little bit annoying that two of my mons are weak to dark. So Registeel does fit my team a little bit better. I did enjoy using Bronzong last week, and it's a very, very good mon, and I do personally prefer it over Registeel. But because Ian wanted to try Bronzong and Registeel fit my team a little bit better, I thought in my mind, I decided to go Registeel. Registeel, we're not bringing him this week, but it's just keep in mind for the weeks to come, Registeel is on the bench. So that being said, let's jump into our team. Making his debut, we have Braveheart, the Mega Pidgeot. I don't know why I went Braveheart, the Mega Pidgeot, Hurricane, Heatwave, U-Turn, and Defog. I really like this thing. Outspeeds his fastest mon, which is Alolan Raichu at 110. It definitely won't outspeed stuff like the Kingdra under Rain and stuff like that. Which Kingdra under Rain is his only sweeper, really. He doesn't really have another one, so that's just something to keep in mind. Hurricane, Heatwave, U-Turn puts in so much work against his team. Hurricane, Heatwave hits his entire team really, really well, except for Tyranitar, which is weak to U-Turn. So that's basically how I'm looking at it. Tyranitar is Scarf. It will outspeed Pidgeot, but I will obviously escape for that. And I don't know if Tyranitar will come, honestly, but that's just me anyway. Yeah, I don't think Tyranitar will come. But anyway, this Pidgeot set is really, really good. It outspeeds his entire team. It hits a lot of his team really, really well, including the Emboar with Hurricane, the Ferrothorn with Heatwave. Of course, Heatwave is greatly reduced in power due to the rain, but if the rain isn't up and the Ferrothorn is in front of me and it's not Akaberry, it will just drop. There's no way it's taking that hit. And then Defog is there because he doesn't have Ferrothorn. He does have Ferrothorn. I can't even show you Ferrothorn. Oops. He does have Ferrothorn, and it can set up spikes and stealth rocks and do all that fucking annoying stuff, so I want to be able to defog. My hazard removal isn't the best on this team. It's Pidgeot, Hydreigon, Decidueye, which actually, you know what, that's not too bad, I guess. I have 3 defoggers, and they're all decently reliable and quick in their own right. You know, I guess I will. Decidueye isn't very fast, but you know what, they're all pretty good defoggers, but I don't have a rapid spinner, so I wouldn't say my hazard removal is great, but it's okay. For this game, Hydreigon couldn't come because it just doesn't have a great matchup. And I'm doing something really, really funky with Decidueye, so we'll get into that in a second though. So I decided to throw Defog on Pidgeot. The only other move that I would consider running is either Roost or maybe Quick Attack, but realistically, Quick Attack was not really that big a deal, and I really, if I needed to, I doubt I click Roost. You know, knowing myself, I don't think I click Roost. I think I try to kill something, so I'm just going to go with Defog. And then we have Gecko the Healerlisk, who actually turned out great last week. As you know, I was a little bit hesitant to bring Healerlisk because I was unsure about it. Like I said in that team builder, I had 5 mons. Healerlisk was the 6th. You know, it was the mon that I just kind of threw on in the last spot. I really didn't know what to do with it. And it ended up being really useful. This week, I think it's much more important. Dry skin means that it's immune. I don't know why I keep clicking on the document to try to show you, because I got rid of it. Anyway. I'll throw it up again, actually. Healerlisk with dry skin is so important this week because it means that we can take hits. Is that on the screen? Perfect. It means we can take hits from stuff like the Kingdra, Polytoad, stuff like that. We are immune to water, which means the Kingdra can't really sweep my team, kind of. Because of the mon coming up in a second. Not only do we have Healerlisk with dry skin, we have Aromatisse with who's a fairy type, so obviously can't drop Dracos all the time. So Thunderbolt, Volt Surge, Hyper Voice, Focus Blast his entire team pretty well. It's an entire team for neutral. Everyone starts messaging me the second I start fucking recording. God fucking damn it. The only mon I don't really hit for anything is nothing really, actually, to be honest. Yeah, no, I hit everything pretty well. I don't hit like everything super effectively. It's not that at all, but I do hit everything pretty well. I don't hit the Landers within Power Ice because I'm deciding to bring Focus Blast over. Focus Blast hits the Ferrothorn and the Tyranitar, which are two of the biggest threats. More Ferrothorn than Tyranitar. Tyranitar I don't expect to come, like I said, and it's not the biggest threat in the world. To my team, I mean. But it is just something to keep in note, that it hits Ferrothorn for a lot of damage. I really wish Healerlisk was a Z-Mon in this situation, just because I feel like Z-Focus Blast is so easy to throw on this team, because I don't have a Z-move on any other Mon. And Healerlisk, I really couldn't think of an item. I just decided to go with Wise Glasses. I didn't want to go Specs. I didn't want to go Life Orb. I didn't want to go Scarf. I didn't want to choice myself, but I also felt there was no item. I was thinking like Assault Vest, but realistically, Healerlisk will just die anyway to any hit. Unless he resists it, which in this matchup, he doesn't resist many hits. So I decided to go with Wise Glasses. We do a little bit more power. I didn't feel like Zap Plate was useful, or Silk Scarf or something like that. So I just decided to go with that. So moving on, we have the MVP of last week, John Stud, back at Mammoth Wine. Life Orb, Thick Fat with a really funky set. He has Earthquake, Ice Shard, Hidden Power, Fire, and Stealth Rock. Life Orb, Hidden Power, Fire is just there for the Ferrothorn. And the only mon on his team that I'd click Ice Shard or an Ice type move against is the Landorus and the Lurantis, really. Those are really the only two. And Ice Shard will always kill Landorus, and Landorus outspeeds us, which means we'd always click Ice Shard. And Lurantis I really don't expect to come, and if it does, I think Ice Shard would still do a lot of damage to it anyway. If it's at 50%, we can pick it off anyway. And Emperor Fire is very important there for the Ferrothorn. Life Orb, it does decent amount of damage with Emperor Fire. It's not bad. We also outspeed a max speed Embor, which is awesome. So Mammoth Wine outspeed Embor and Tyranitar, so that's cool. We have Kokiri making his debut. Decidueye, Colberberry, Long Reach with Spirit Shackle, Leaf Blade, Swords Dance, and Roost. Long Reach is now legal. It was released, which means that we will not be taking Iron Barb's damage from the Ferrothorn, which means Decidueye can set up on that boy all day long. Swords Dance is really nice because it means that we have the bulk of being max HP with 40 speed def. We can serve as a defensive mon, Decidueye. It can take hits from stuff like the Kingdra, the Alolan Raichu, stuff like that. Maybe even the Landorus Incarnate if it's special with like Earth Power and Sludge Wave. We can take hits from that all day, while also serving as like a setup option, which I really like. It also outspeeds a max speed Tyranitar and also the Embor. Outspeeds those two, which means it still can also, like, if it gets up a Swords Dance, it's not like it Swords Dances on Ferrothorn, kills it, and then just dies. He has to go into something like Medicham or something like that. If he doesn't, and the Embor and Tyranitar aren't Scarf, it'll just die. Also, if the Landorus comes in and it clicks Knockoff, I will eat my Colberberry, eat the hit, and it'll do nothing. If the Tyranitar is unnerved, that's the only way this set doesn't work. And if he's, like, banded, he has to be unnerved Scarf to beat this Decidueye set, you know? If he's banded, then we kill him with Leaf Blade, unless he's, you know, I don't know, Rindoberry, I guess, maybe. We have to be Swords Dance up as well, to keep in mind. But if we're Swords Dance up and we click Leaf Blade against the Tyranitar, it will kill, unless he's unnerved, which I really doubt if he's bringing Tyranitar anyway, but it's just something to note. And then we have the final two mons. I have to jump them up here quickly. We have two mons who were very influential week one. We have Stacy, Aromatisse, Leftovers, Aromavale with Moonblast, Hidden Power Fire, Wish and Protect. You'll notice that I'm throwing Hidden Power Fire on pretty much fucking everything, because Ferrothorn is a scary boy. It's a scary boy. Physically defensive serves as a switch into so many things. Embor, Tyranitar, Medicham, Stoutland, Landorus, Granbull. Aromatisse is really, really important in this game. Aromavale is nice because it means stuff like the Tyranitar and the Granbull, I guess. I think it's taunt. They can't taunt us, which is awesome. Even the Landorus and Carnage, it can't. Does Landorus get taunt? I feel like it does, but I might be wrong. That's really, really nice. We have no speed to outspeed Ferrothorn. We always outspeed Ferrothorn, so just keep in mind, you know, Aromatisse is very, very slow, but it's not that slow. And, yeah, Hidden Bar Fire, Moonblast is all I need. I don't need Toxic for stuff like Politoed, because Politoed doesn't have any natural recovery, so I just click Moonblast over and over again. Toxic is something that I do have on the mind. I do understand that Politoed can click Toxic, but it's something that I just have to accept, I think. And then Pegasus is there. Keldeo leftovers justified with Scald, Secret Sword, Substitute, and Calm Mind. Substitute Calm Mind is kind of built to deal with the Politoed, because Politoed obviously can't Toxic me through the Substitute, and also if we get one sub up on his, hopefully Toxic, then we Calm Mind, we should be able to eat the Surf even in the rain. You know, which is great. And then from there, he really struggles to kill this thing, you know. I mean, obviously, Alolan Raichu has to come in, but if we Calm Mind enough, we'll be able to eat the hit. So, really, really good set here with Keldeo, and I really like it. It outspeeds Landorus, Medicham, Tyranitar, Embor, a lot of things. The only mon on his team that outspeeds this thing is a Kingdra in the Rain, or like a Choice Scarf mon, of course. But naturally, Kingdra in the Rain with Swift Swim or the Alolan Raichu will always outspeed the set. But again, if we get up a Calm Mind a few times, or Substitute up, obviously it can't break our subs. Although it will Volt Switch, I guess, so just keep that in mind. So, that's the team. I really like it. We're bringing, I think, 2 new mons, Decidueye and Pidgeot, who didn't come week 1, which is awesome. And we're also bringing back the four Musketeers, that's not the fuck, damn it! The 4 influential bastards in Heliolisk, Aromatisse, Keldeo, and Mamoswine. I really like this core. I'm really, really hoping for the best here. Victini was really, really close to coming because it, breaks the Ferrothorn, and it switches into the Medicham and the Embor to a certain extent, and it can eat those hits because it resists both their stabs naturally. But it doesn't outspeed Landorus, and it just dies to Tyranitar if he brings that, which is one of the reasons why I think he might bring Tyranitar, because it's such a great check to Victini. But it also does nothing against the rest of my team, so I don't think he'll bring it, and which is why I want to bring Victini. But also Victini doesn't outspeed Landorus anyway, so there's no, it's whatever. It was literally Keldeo or Victini, and I think Keldeo with the set that I have is actually really, really important in this game. So I'm glad I went with Keldeo in the end. So yeah, that's a team. I'm gonna connect with Knox, and we're gonna jump into the game, and yeah, let's see, let's see how we do. Well, that was fucking quick. I probably should restart my computer before doing this, but fuck it. It's fine. It's fine. She purrs well enough. Like, she purrs. She fucking purrs. Alright, so if I had to predict the 5 mons or 6 mons, 5. If I had to predict the 6 mons you bring, I predict the Landorus, Ferrothorn, Politoed, Kingdra, Mega Medicham, and Alolan Raichu. I think those are the 6 that are gonna come. I could see him bringing. Did I say Embor? I don't think he would bring Embor, but he might. He could bring Stoutland, but he has to bring Tyranitar then. Because I think Stoutland's actually okay against my team, but he has to bring Tyranitar in that case, so I don't know. But I'm really expecting like anything. I really couldn't, he's one of those teams, weather teams, which I really, really like about weather teams. They're very, very unpredictable, especially with dual weather. Like, it just becomes like twice, you heard me boys, twice as unpredictable. I actually just have to, I have to make sure my boy isn't Mega. Nope. I mean, Norgard doesn't matter because I'll always do it. Accuracy can't be lowered. I guess, yeah, we'll go with that. I don't fucking know. Yeah, okay, alright, let's get into the game. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting stuff. He does bring Tyranitar and Stoutland. Wow, okay, so no rain. No rain, which is actually, that's fine by me because, I guess that's fine by me. Heliolisk is a little bit less useful now, but it still outspeeds 5 out of the 6 mons on his team. What do I want to lead with? I think he's going to lead with Ferrothorn or Raichu. I think Pidgeot is a good lead. I think Pidgeot is a great lead. See, he brought Tyranitar, but he didn't bring Landers, which is really, really surprising to me. Oh, by the way, good luck, have fun. This is gonna be a fun one. I might actually lead with Mamoswine, because... No, I think I'm going to lead with Pidgeot. If I'm really, really unsure about the Raichu, I can double into Mamoswine. And if he leads with something like Tyranitar, again, I can scout and go into Aromatisse. So I'm going to lead with... Because he could also lead with Medicham. So I'm going to lead with Pidgeot. He does just lead with the Tyranitar, so... Oh, okay, so it's whether I think he's Scarf. He has the Ferrothorn, which means he probably has Stealth Rock on the Ferrothorn. So I actually... This could totally be Scarf. Wouldn't be surprised if it's Scarf. I really don't... I have No Guard if I Mega Evolve, so if I stay in and he's Scarf and he clicks Stone Edge, he will land it. He will kill Pidgeot straight up, without a doubt. So I can go into Aromatisse, or I could go into Keldeo. Or I could U-turn and say fuck it and, you know... See, I don't think Tyranitar would be Scarf. I think more likely it's Emboar that could be Scarf, because I think clicking Fire type moves against my team is much more reliable than like I guess Rock is actually it's most things. But I think Emboar is more likely to be Scarf, but it could fucking well be the Tyranitar. But I don't think I'm gonna risk it. I also think Keldeo is a little bit silly because he'll just go into No, I'm gonna go Aromatisse. I'm not risking it this early. He goes for Substitute. Alright. That's terrifying. No! Don't do this! No, don't Dragon Dance on my Foss! Don't be Weakness Policy Rock Polish, because then I absolutely fucking lose! Oh, well, I lose. GG. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Fuck! If he's Weakness Policy, he wins. Okay, no Weakness Policy. Leftovers. Okay, so he has to get, like, really, really high up. He Dragon Dances again. Another Moonblast won't kill him. I get the special attack drop doesn't matter. Losing Aromatisse is actually really, really bad. But I don't think he can kill me in one Stone Edge still, because Aromatisse is thick as fuck. He does land. He crits! That crit fucking mattered, dude. Oh, there's no way that crit didn't matter. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I lost. Straight up, I think I lost. Aromatisse, I will be shocked. Yeah, Adamant +2, which is what he is. Yeah, that crit every time it mattered. Fuck, because if I hit the Moonblast, I go into Mamoswine and I just Ice Shared him. So I guess I'm gonna go into Keldeo. If he has Stone Edge, he probably has. I'm hoping he has Crunch, but he could also have something else. If I go into Healer Disc, he can just get Crunch. I have to go into Keldeo, and I guess I have to feint the Scarf. I mean, the guy just said it in the chat. You can't see the chat because the way I have it set it up. That crit makes me fucking do one of these. God. Like, Aromatisse dying is not the end of the world. I understand that. That's not what I'm saying. But the crit is really, really unfortunate. I think I can still live one hit if he doesn't have Thunder Punch. He has to have, like, Thunder Punch, or I don't even... Earthquake will kill me. So I'm going to go for... I think I have to go for Secret Sword as much as I want to go for Scald, because I don't think it'll kill him in the sand. So... He goes for Sub. And he sees that he outspeeds me. Sand is now gone. He goes for Sub. Okay, I guess he was just scouting. If he died, it doesn't matter. So, he's probably just going to kill me right here. If he has Thunder Punch. Can this move, is what he's saying in the chat, miss? Miss by any chance? Secret Sword? Does Secret Sword have a chance to miss? No. No, it doesn't. So, I think he thinks that I'm Scarf. Well, no. He saw that he outsped me, so he knows he outspeeds me. But I guess he has Stone Edge Crunch. That's what I would expect. I guess I should have gone to Keldeo, I guess, the first time so. But there's no way of knowing, you know what it is. So, I definitely can't stay in. He's clicking Volt Switch, or he's clicking Psychic. I think it's more likely he clicks Psychic, because it's free, and also Mamoswine can come in. So, I think I'm going to go into Decidueye. I can still win this game. Tyranitar is weakened. Mamoswine does a lot of work. But Aromatisse being gone is huge, because Medicham really does work to my team now. But I'm going to go into Decidueye. Should be able eat that Earth Thunderbolt. Yeah, no Para, which is nice. I think I have to make a play. Because, okay, basically what happens, right, is that either he's going to go for Volt Switch. Unless he's, choiced. And he goes into Ferrothorn, or he goes into Tyranitar. He goes into Ferrothorn to check me, or he goes into Tyranitar to sack it off. So, I'm going to Swords Dance every time. If he goes Medicham, he won't go Medicham. He might go Emboar. I guess he might go Emboar, but he'd have to be Scarf then, which now, actually, yeah, I mean, I'd expect the Emboar to be Scarf, but I don't think he'd switch right into Decidueye on Emboar, although Emboar is decently bulky. He does go into Ferrothorn. So, I just need to... The problem is I still don't do that much. I probably should have just attacked him just to see how much I can do. Because I don't have any attack in this one. I'm at +2 with a Spirit Shackle, which is straight on there. Pharaoh takes... I guarantee you nothing. Takes 40% if he's specially defensive. Doesn't even do half, he's specially defensive. 30% if he's not. So... You can go for knockoff. I have the Cobra Berry. If I get to +4, I always 2-hit KO him. So I'm gonna do that. He's gonna overprotect, that's great. There's no real need to... The Protect was just lucky. It's not... It's like I was saying it was a read. That was not a fucking read. I guess he expected a Z move, but I don't... Decidueye isn't a Z-mon. So, I always 2-hit KO him. And if he sets up a layer of spikes, that's fine, because I've accepted that that's what he's going to do. So I just have to hope I 2-hit KO him and he's not leftovers. Oh my god, he's specially defensive as hell. Ironhead, that's wonderful. I'm not letting him set up anything. If he goes for Protect as I Roost, that's fine. But I don't want to Roost and let him Stealth Rock. I'm not letting... Because he'll click Stealth Rock, because that's the best thing to do. So I'm clicking Spirit Shackle and I'm killing this mon right now. He has no switching except for the Stoutland, I guess. But... If he goes Stoutland, I'm staying in. Because I have Cobra Berry and I think I'll live one hit. He does just die. So that's great, that's great. We killed the Ferrothorn, which is a huge problem for stuff like Mamoswine and Heliolisk. So that's great. This is going to be a close one, I think. Although Medicham literally gets a kill every time it comes in, which I think it... Oh no, okay. So this thing is Scarf. 100% Scarf. But do I want to find out? If he stays in and I get the hit off, I kill him. I kill him. Every time. However, if I let this thing die, my switch in to Raichu is dead. And Stoutland even to a certain extent, because I have the Cobra Berry. So I'm not letting him do this. I'm not letting him do this. I'm going into Keldeo. If he's Scarfed to Keldeo... Scarf... Emboar... Oh, sorry, that was the set I had. Flare Blitz is 40 fucking percent. Wow. Jesus. Oh, that's Hasty. What the fuck? Hasty. It does 38 to 40. I have like 60 investment, so it does a little bit less than that. Wild Charge can't kill me, but if he's Scarf, there's no way he can click Wild Charge. He won't click Wild Charge, so he goes for Flare Blitz, and he does 36%, which is bang on Jolly Scarf. Bang on Jolly Scarf. He's not adamant. So, let's see. If I substitute His switching to this thing is, I think just Tyranitar. I think he just goes Tyranitar to sack it off. He won't go Raichu because the chance of me clicking a water type move. If he stays in, I mean, fucking Jesus, if he stays in. Oh, sorry, no, that was my leftovers. No, he's not leftovers. So, I think it's likely he's Scarf. I think it's very likely he's Scarf. That matches up with damage perfectly. He brought it in on the Mon that outsped him naturally. I think he's Scarf. So if I substitute as he goes at a Tyranitar, I'll get the leftovers back and I'll get a kill. That's great. And I'll put him under even more pressure. So I'm going to do it. He does go to Tyranitar. Perfect. Alright, 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 alright. We're reading this boy. We're reading this man. Alright. Now, the question is, can I kill him with a Scald? I don't think I can, because I think he's decently bulky. Scald on this calc says it kills every time if he has 0 HP investment. But realistically, I really don't want to risk that. If he goes in a Raichu, it might die to the Secret Sword plus Sand, or at least it won't live the next hit. So, you know what? I'm just going to go for Secret Sword. I'm not fucking around with this thing. Yeah, alright. I'm not fucking around with this thing. So, this is a funny game. This is a funny game, dude. So if he goes, whatever he goes, I'm clicking Scald. Because, unless it's Stoutland. But, he does go to Medicham. So Medicham's Fake Out actually, I think, will break my sub. Actually. Yeah, I think Medicham will break my substitute here with the Scald. But it doesn't outspeed me, so... Do I sub again? Wait, he doesn't... what's it called? He doesn't, flinch me, I don't think, behind a sub. So I'm just gonna go for Scald. Scald comes off. Please burn! It makes it so much easier. Yes! It's a burn, my boy! That's game! Oh! I'm very, very sorry, Knox, but Medicham is disgustingly terrifying. Thunder Punch broke my sub even when he was burned, so I'm not doing it again. I'm just gonna go for Scald and claim my kill. Keldeo, you were a god! My Jesus. From getting almost swept turn 1 to putting in a massive amount of work right now. However, we cannot let this thing die. Because this thing takes 1 hit. We can still lose to Emboar, actually. If it's a Choice Scarf Emboar. I hope it's not. I really hope it's not. He went for Thunderbolt last time, and I went into Decidueye. So when he's Psychic predicting the Decidueye, I can't let Keldeo die. That's a fact. I can't let Keldeo die. I think Mamoswine's actually the most, because... No, Mamoswine is Ice Shard. I think Heliolisk is the most useless Mon, and if he goes for Thunderbolt... If he goes for Volt Switch, I'll outspeed the Mon, and we can find out if the Emboar Scarf or anything like that. This is tough, actually. Decidueye is nice for Stoutland. But I'm not too afraid of Stoutland because the sand is about to be gone. And Pidgeot and Keldeo and all them outspeed it. I think I'm just going to go Heliolisk. Sack it off. And then I think go into Mamoswine afterwards. A free switch into Mamoswine. He goes for Nasty Plot! So he's not Scarf. He's not Scarf. He doesn't know if I'm Scarf though, so I'm clicking Hyper Voice no matter what. He's just gonna kill me right here. Focus Blast will definitely. I was almost brought Focus Sash, but you know what? It's okay. We need to figure out something here. Make a Pidgeot. Am I timid? I think I am. Jesus, I wish I wasn't right now. U-turn has to kill this Raichu, or I go... U-turn 49. It's a roll that's in my favor. Does Mamoswine's Ice Shard do more? I'm adamant Life Orb. Ice Shard always kills. 394? Yeah. We're Adamant Life Orb. Ice Shard always kills. If he goes into Embor, we do a lot of damage to him anyway. Like, any damage on Embor is good, man. So I'm going to go on a Mamoswine. Because if U-turn doesn't kill the thing and he goes for Thunderbolts, he'd probably just go for Psychic, to be honest. I think... Or if he doesn't... Actually, he might not have Psychic. I'm going to go to Mamoswine, though. And I'm just going to click Ice Shard. I'm not thinking about this play. Yeah, alright. He goes in a white beard. Now, this thing I don't think can kill me in one hit. Unless he goes for superpower. If he goes... What would he... I mean, Decidueye is my switch into this thing, so I could go into Decidueye. Keldeo can clean up. If I go into Decidueye right now, sack it off, go into Keldeo, live the hit from Embor, and then live this hit. Yeah. I think I need to do that. I'm gonna go into Decidueye. He goes Super. Good stuff. Do I Leaf Blade or do I Spirit Shackle? I think he's going to crunch every time. There's no reason for him not to, so I guess I'm going to Leaf Blade. If he goes in Embor, though, I'm going to be very upset. He does go for crunch, yeah. So, alright, we'll live that. Barely, but we do live it. We get a crit in the Leaf Blade, which is unfortunate. I'm sorry about that, but really not the end of the world. I'm going to go for Spirit Shackle on the off chance he switches in Embor. But he doesn't. So, yeah, perfect. Alright, so I think we go into Keldeo and we click Secret Sword. Or we click Scald. We click Scald because Keldeo... The only move that Embor can go for is Wild Charge that kills Keldeo. Or a Fighting type move. But I think Pidgeot would live the move then. And... Stoutland. Choice Banded, let's say. Scald always kills if he has no HP. And I think he has no HP. So I'm going to go into Keldeo. I'm going to go into Keldeo. The leftovers is the important part, getting leftovers back. I can't go for Secret Sword because he goes into Embor, which he wouldn't. I'm screwed. Okay, alright. So, we have to see what he goes for. If he goes for Superpower, he's still losing attack. So, I'm going to go for Scald. I assume he's Scarf. I think he's trying to figure out what to lock himself into. He goes for Superpower. We do die, of course, but that does lower his attack. So, do I... Okay, so this is important now. Do I let him lower his attack one more time and then go into Pidgeot? Okay, Pidgeot actually never dies. Pidgeot never dies to a superpower. So we go into Pidgeot. And we just don't get crit. We've already got crit once this game. I'm putting all my faith in you hacks! Don't crit, please. I've already got crit once and that sucked. Don't do it to me again. That crit didn't matter too much in the end, I guess. But this crit would absolutely matter and make the game. Thank you. That's the game. Alright, so Hurricane's going to take out the Embor. And that's a nice 2-0 for the Cork Cyndaquils. That was a good game, Knox. Thank you for the game. That was very, very fun. The Tyranitar at the start completely fucking scared the shit out of me. Ferrothorn was scary, and I'm glad I got rid of that early. I think that was the key. Actually, we both got rid of our like defensive cores very, very quickly. You taking out my Aromatisse, me killing your Ferrothorn. Very, very important. Decidueye was really, really fun. Decidueye is one of those mons where it's like, I don't know what to do with it, so it's set as kind of do whatever you want with it, and I think from doing this game, I'm much more confident in Decidueye's abilities going forward, and I think expected a lot more. Sorry, I'm burping. Scarf Embor was terrifying. Medicham, the burn on Medicham was unfortunate, but realistically, I guess it didn't really matter because you let it die anyway. But I will say, of course, that if I hadn't burned you, you could have possibly switched out. So I'm not saying the burn didn't matter. I'm saying that it's unlikely that maybe it would have came into effect later. But I'm not sure. I won't speak for the rest of the game. I won't theory mod. So yeah, very, very good game to you, Knox. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below first and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. That being said, make sure to come back next week. I'm actually going to check. Who do we play next week? Because we played Knox, we play Alex. Wow, okay. That'll be... Oh, we have to play Mega Aggron. No, I hate playing Mega Aggron because it's always so sad. Alex is a Chiron Black as well, so that's going to be terrifying. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to heavy slam like button down below, and subscribe. Make sure you don't miss that game. That being said, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day, and bye-bye.